pressure, would you say those movements, not only are they important, but they're also highly critiqued afterwards, right? You have these days and days of people kind of analyzing your play, and in preparing for our discussion, I reached out to Colin Coward and he mentioned that one of the things that kind of add to this pressure is this the social media element of it, that how the players are, because they're always on it and they know kind of what's being said about them. Some players we know are more, Kevin Durant, for example, is kind of the classic with the burner accounts and these funny things that have happened, but he's very vocal about that. He's unapologetic. Do you feel that the scrutiny that comes from social media for players has been something that's been an added layer of pressure for them?
Yeah, I mean, just speaking as a person who's not in the NBA, social media this is my, my personal opinion, but it's like kind of terrible. Like I'll write something about a team that's negative or a player that's negative, and my mentions or my DMs will load up with things that are completely inappropriate. And I'm just kind of like it brushes off my shoulder, honestly, because whatever. But I can totally sense like the magnitude that I experience is not even close to what you can take any player that you want. Paul George is probably the most famous example right now, just from what he went through in the bubble, and what he spoke about even recently about the criticism that he still receives. And that was a big topic of discussion because the criticism that he receives is on his phone, a lot of it. And so if you don't look at your phone, which you don't have to do, you don't see the criticism. And I know that social media is embedded in our day-to-days in a way that is unfortunately critical in a lot of ways. But yeah, it's really tough. It's really difficult to just constantly see not only criticism, but see like undue praise. You like these people who treat you like you are a deity or a god, and you're not. You're a man. You're a basketball player. And so I think that it cuts both ways, where there's two extremes that aren't really, I wouldn't say either is healthy when taken at the level and the volume that NBA players receive it.
That's very well put. I guess we don't realize the roller coaster that we can sometimes put NBA players on, because you can fall from grace pretty quick. You can go from playoff P to pandemic P very quickly, right? If the fans are not kind to your performance.